We're just trying to stay on the line. I'm talking to the camera. This looks like the logical way because it's on the line more or less, top of the spur. And there's a well-worn track here. I wouldn't say it's humans, but cows maybe. So we're at the bottom of our climb to Lost World. We seem to be following a series of spurs that aren't apparent on the map nor from below, but as you get closer and you're following the lines, you realise, hey, I reckon I should go this way. I don't think these trails are particularly from hikers. I reckon it's cows also. It's amazing these spurs keep opening up on us. I'm trying to follow the track, but it looks like this is easier, and sooner or later we're going to hit this line up ahead. So I'm just going with the flow. It looks like the path of least resistance. Right, we're just at the base of the cliff. You can see it. Trying to maintain our way across here. We found our way from being two lost idiots in Lost World. That's the gully, and this is where we should have been. Got a nice view of a mountain over there, whatever it is. Now, oh, it's an even better view. I'm liking this. Very nice. Way up.
That is made. It should be on the
peak that we're going to.
Are you tired of your shoelaces getting messed up? Tuck them behind the tongues and they don't get stuck on trees.
This is interesting. I didn't actually film the views, stupidly enough, but they were freaking awesome, and if we didn't get lost we wouldn't have seen them. We're still not on the main track, but we found this other ridge still joining to the ridge, and it's quite manageable. I can see the top where we get back on track is close. It's quite steep, but then again, considering how steep it is, it's a long way. I don't know if the video on this angle does it justice. We've come from down there and we finally made our way back on the track, going up there. Now we've got some views. I haven't reached it completely to the top, but we got your standard Lindsay, Ernest, sorry, Barney and Maroon, and in the background main range, a little bit of a view through here. Now I'm looking east back to O'Reilly's, Castle Crag, Moran's Creek in that deep crevice there, and what's the first bluff? Pat's Bluff, Luke's Bluff, Stockyard Falls, and then Cane Babble Range. this is where we're supposed to come from. Down there. Now we're back on track, we can go back that way and do a loop. Now I seem to remember this rock, as beautiful as it might be. Let's see about going to, oh yeah, we get into another peak, and then Buchanan's Fort and Little Widgie, as well as probably a neglected mountain just behind it. Lamington Falls, where we were the other week. And where we came from. Right, we're getting more Razorbacky here. Oh, this is like a narrow section of Mount Castle. Definitely a lot narrower. There's O'Reilly's there. Don't push me. Yeah. Certainly not a straight drop on either side. You'd probably get caught about 20 meters below. But here's our Razorback. So like I said on Neglected Mountain, if you die up there from sliding off the Razorback, it'll be from tumbling round and round down the hill for hundreds of meters. Nice hill there. We're just about to climb here. We're at the base of it, trying to find a way around. There's a bit of a track here, so I'm going to follow that to a point where we can climb. Really awesome views here too. Look at O'Reilly's. It's not so evident, but if you're slow enough, you'll be able to sniff out the trail that does exist and get you around a safe point to climb. So I'm starting to find one. This is it. So it's achievable. There's always a way. You wouldn't believe it. This is a good sign. We made it up that sketchy bit. It is, well, it's not sketchy to get up though.
The rock there.
It's amazing how there's always a reasonably safe way up, even if you think there isn't. And here we are. We're on top and still pushing ahead to Mt Razorback. That's amazing. Another rise. According to my watch, not far back, we're only at 765 and we have to go to 1052. I don't see 400 meters above our heads. 200 maybe? 400? No. Right. And the climb continues. Here's a view of our track on the ridgeline. Just thought it was awesome, the views that we had. Oh yeah, and then Just thought maybe we should climb this, but then nah, we're going downhill. We caught our view. We got to the plateaus at top, on top. This is what it's like. Yeah, you have views, Buchanan's Fort there, but nothing full on until we maybe search for a gap in the tree line. Still at 860 meters.
They're pretty big though.
This is an interesting part of Lost World. We've hit a section of forest. Whoa! Ah! Raspberry. Go around it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't notice that. It's a section of forest here. Rainforest to be precise. So we're skirting around the edge of it, because the Black Boy Forest is easier. We're trying to do a circuit of this plateau here just before the main one, and this is the forest that we're walking through. Nice big tree here. We've been tracking through this forest for quite a while. It looks like I'm close to a final ascent. It's rising steeply around here, so yeah, we're just getting our way up to the final plateau. That is Lost World. Back on the trail. We're sniffing one out on the way to Mt Razorback through the rainforest.
Hard to really see it.
Maybe the tree's fallen over it.
I'm going to go down
No,
there.
don't go down. Here.
Well, you see what I'm looking at? It feels pretty well warm.
Okay. Will you see if you can get back up to me, because people have nudged a few plants aside here. Pretty nice up here. I think people have made a track. Oh, fuck! Oh! 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 We're here on Mt Razorback, right at the spot. I was looking around for some sort of indication. I just found it. And also a bird has shown its approval by doing a shit on top of the second highest rock. Yes, we finally made it. We're coming back, so we haven't been this way yet. We're trying to do two different parts, and there's a well-worn path, so we're following the dotted line, and there's a well-worn path here. Just trying to keep on it. At this stage we're following a well-worn trail, and up ahead I can see a drop-off point where we might get into some easier walking terrain, not this thick undergrowth stuff that we got at the moment. Is this so-called waterfall? I'm not going down there, but I can see it. Can you see it? That's good. I'm happy that you're happy. This is the famous Waterfall Creek. Up here at Lost World Plateau. See what we can find. This is Tofu's famous waterfall. I wasn't going to come down here, but we had to anyway. And it's the famous water point for the Lost World camping site. And then it comes down here and then drops off just down there. So I don't care about going that far down anyway. And in the distance, this is the narrow path, pretty steep, just below the memorial plaque of the young girl who died. We've got to get down this bit. We finally found the fence, so we're following it now.